Alright guys, this is our review lesson for our groups with factoring. So if you remember our last group, we did multiplying the binomials, like those up here. Now we're going to go backwards. So when we did problems like number 11, remember we did multiply those, so you get 4x squared, and multiply that, so you get 4x, and then you multiplied the negative 2 by everything, so negative 8x, and then negative 2 times 4, positive 8, and then we could combine the middle terms, so 4x squared, and then plus 4 minus 8 would be a negative 4x, and then a plus 8 in the end. Okay, so see the pattern here? We have an x squared, we have an x, and a constant. So when we go factoring, we have an x squared, we have an x, and a constant. We're going to go backwards. So the key here is using our diamond problems. This is the multiply one number, and this is the add number. Okay, so we put the negative 40 in the top, and we put the 3 in the bottom. So what two numbers can multiply to negative 40 and then add to 3? So if you need to, use the calculator, figure out all your factors, or use our multiplication table to figure out the factors. So you got 1 and 40, you have 2 and 20, you have 3 doesn't work, 4 and 10, you have 5 and 8, 6 doesn't work, 7 doesn't work, 8 works with 5, now we're repeating. So these are the only ones. Alright? So now, because your number that you need added to is positive, the bigger numbers have to be positive. Okay, so I'm going to put negative signs on my smaller numbers because the smaller number has to be negative. So now, I'm just going to add them up. Which one adds up to positive 3? Well, negative 1 plus 40 does not. Negative 2 plus 20 does not. Negative 4 plus 10 does not. Negative 5 plus 8 does. So negative 5 and 8 are my numbers. So when we do, when we make our factors, remember it has to look like how this problem started, right here. 2 sets of parentheses with an x in the first term, okay? And then we put our numbers. We got minus 5 and plus 8. All right, I'm going to do another one. Okay, so number 15. You can start off by doing your parentheses if you want and put your variables in the first. And then make your diamond problem, okay? What multiplies to 10 and what adds to 11. So I make my diamond. Multiplies to 10, adds to 11. So what are the factors of 10? 1 and 10. 2 and 5. And I think that's it. So because they're both positive numbers, the 10 and the 11, both of your factors will be positive. So start with the first one. 1 plus 10. That actually works. So 1 and 10 are our answers. So you got plus 1 and plus 10. And you're done. Okay? Let's do number 16. One more. Okay? So we can set up our parentheses. So A and A, create our diamond problem. Remember, this is the multiply and this is the add. So put negative 50 up top, put negative 5 on the bottom. Okay, because our multiplication number is negative, one of our numbers has to be negative. Okay, so let's figure out the factors of 50. 1 and 50. 2, 25. Remember, use your multiplication table, or you can use the calculator and just keep dividing by 1, 2, 3, and so on. 3 doesn't work. 4 doesn't work. 5 and 10 works. 6 doesn't work. 7 doesn't work. 8 doesn't work. 9 doesn't work. 10 works, but now we're repeating. Okay, so there's our answers. And since our bottom number is negative, our bigger number has to be negative. So I'm going to put negatives on all of these. Now we just add 1 plus negative 50, doesn't work. 2 plus negative 25 doesn't work. 5 plus negative 10, that works. So 5 and negative 10, and then you put 5 and negative 10 in your answer, and you're done. Okay? So that's factoring. If you have any questions, let me know.